able to call her my sister right now. There's a saying as I kind of plagiarize, that marriage is not finding someone that you can live with, it's finding someone that you can live without. And I think Karen and Orson find that in each other. So here is to cute and chubby babies. And here's to a lifetime of happiness and love to Karen and Orson. Cheers.
Okay, well, Jason is his real brother, but Orson has basically been my big brother since I was young. I remember when I was first visiting Texas, and I was still a little boy, about this tall. Can't imagine that now because I'm huge, but I'm a little boy, little bratty kid, and we're visiting these caves in Texas, and I'm whining and I'm crying about how hard it is to walk up this hill, and Orson, without a beat, picks me up on his back and carries me for the entire duration of the trip. I have a picture of him. I wish I could have brought it with me, but that just shows how good of a guy he is and a real big brother to me. On the same trip, we're visiting. I'm swimming in this backyard of this pool. There's a family video. You see my aunt and uncle, my mom, my dad, my brother. They're eating and they're playing around. Orson's in the corner, putting on my swimsuit for me, inflating my, my little inflatables and my little swim, everything. And it's a testament to him because when Orson's around, my parents can relax. They know he's going to take care of me. They know he's going to keep me out of trouble. They know he's going to take care of me. And I thought, well, shit, that's just because he's a bigger brother. He's got to take care of me. He has to. But, as I grew up, he still took care of me. He still invited me to go on, hang out with his friends, play poker. I think Cyril is still mad that I took his money. That's fine, Cyril. Don't worry about it.
Come back.
Money. Don't worry about it. Orson always took care of me, and then even, his car, his first, 1996 Black Ford Ranger, that was passed down to Jason, to Chris, and then to me, the youngest little boy. I still drive to this day. Actually, my dad drives it now, because he likes it. But it's okay. He's always been a big brother. And then, senior year of high school, when I graduated, there was this time when Orson would come over every weekend to hang out with me. Despite his busy schedule, all his friends, he would take time to hang out with me despite a 12-year gap in our age. And then one day he did, and I was like, well, what the hell happened? Did I do something wrong? A week went by, 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, and then on the 4th week, Karen showed up. And that was when I knew, oh, okay, he found someone better than me to hang out with. So, I Karen along, and the moment I saw her, I knew this was the one. Howard and Elaine said, don't talk about your ex-girlfriends. I'm not talking about his ex-girlfriends, but this is the one right here I saw from the moment. My mom is Anna approved immediately. We all approved immediately. So here's to Orson, my cousin in technicality, but really a brother in actuality. And Karen, my new big sister. A lifetime of happiness and love. Cheers. Cheers.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Chris. I am one of Orson's many cousins here, and also Danny's older brother. So, as far back as I can remember, Orson's family has been very, very close to my family. Ever since our childhood, when we were still living in Taiwan. That's when Orson, me, and Dixon were actually all bigger than Danny. Just to put things in perspective. And in 1995, Orson's family moved to Texas, and subsequently, 2 years later, my family decided to move to the U.S. as well. And my dad often said that if Orson's parents had not encouraged my parents to move here, our lives might be very different today. So naturally, as Orson being the eldest one of all the children in our extended family in the U.S., he was often the first one to experience many things, whether it's snowboarding or attending an American university. And one thing we can count on is Orson would always reflexively bring back his new experiences to the younger ones. And I remember going to my first basketball game with Orson and my first football game. And first poker game. It was with Orson's friends. That day I won $200 in total from those friends. So today's your chance to drink a lot of wine to get back at Orson. And we also shared many more tangible things, like Danny said, the Ford Ranger, but I happen to be the one who's closest in size to Orson, so I inherited disproportionately most of his clothes. And that explains why I'm normally much less fashionable than. So today, Orson is again the first in our extended family in the U.S. to start his own family, and we're so happy for him. We're so honored to have Karen join our family. I think this is just words can I express how happy we are. We're so happy to have met Karen's family. We look forward to spending more time together. And because I'm used to speaking Chinese with my family, so here's one of my last words. 小姑跟小舅，小姑姐，恭喜你们，还有郭爸爸跟郭妈妈也恭喜你们。祝阿冷哥哥跟 Karen 姐姐你们百年都快乐，百年都快乐。祝你们每天都快乐，谢谢。
At this time, they'll be starting the dinner service shortly. Enjoy, everybody.